a STEM teacher, and when I started teaching many years ago, nobody knew really much about what STEM was. I saw students who liked to create, build, do things with their hands, and they were kind of directed away from college. And then I saw the more academic kids. They were seated in rows, facing the teacher in a more lecture-based educational environment. I teach at Monroe High School. It's a large urban high school in the Los Angeles Unified School District. And the first couple of years I was teaching, I saw hundreds of students crossing that stage at graduation, and almost none of them were choosing careers in engineering, computer science, and other STEM professions. That didn't really surprise me, because when I looked at the typical engineer, computer scientists across the United States, they didn't look like my students. And also, student access to STEM information was pretty much non-existent. And I began to realize that this phenomenon just wasn't happening at my high school. It was happening at all schools, especially schools that look like mine. This bothered me because I knew that socioeconomic status, gender, where you come from, shouldn't have anything to do with how much you can succeed. As a former engineer, I knew that providing access and support to students to learn about high-tech careers could make a difference. And I formed one of the first STEM academies in the state of California, and I had all the hopes and dreams of creating positive social change just within my own community. In my first graduating class, I had a student, Diana Herrera. She got an internship at JPL when she was a junior in my program. She went on to Cal State University Northridge, got her degree in computer science, and is now a full-time employee at JPL. And I saw Diana go against all odds. She dreamed so big and is now an example of why we must focus on STEM in all of our classrooms across California. I have over 350 students in my STEM academy at Monroe High School, and I'm very proud to say that over 48% of them are female, 86% are Hispanic, and 100% are eager to go out and change the world.
There you go.
And I provide an experience that extends beyond the four walls of the classroom. And my students have local engineers as mentors. They take college engineering classes at our local Cal State University Northridge. And I make a giant effort to expose them to local STEM professionals who look just like them. My students also serve as mentors in our local elementary and middle feeder schools. Last year, my senior girls got together and they said, Mr. Chapelier, we want to do something with the elementary school. What they chose to do was to start an all-girls 6th grade robotics team at our local elementary school. We build bridges with 5th graders during lunch. I send my students out to tutor the 7th and 8th graders in math and science. And passing it on has been one of our strengths in helping us create a strong K through career STEM pipeline in the San Fernando Valley. Today, a majority of my students go on to some of California's finest engineering and computer science programs, very different than it was 10 years ago. And they've already started to become leaders, innovators, creators, and there is great promise in their futures and in ours. I know that in the near future, California's high-tech careers will be filled with a new class of highly skilled workers who will represent the diversity of faces that are found in the classrooms of California. And as a proud member of the STEM Task Force, I thank you, Superintendent of Public Schools Tom Torlakson, for making STEM a priority. California's future certainly looks very bright.